Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I do a show called the Crypto Lifer Show. I'm the Crypto Lifer, and the Lifers come up and we have an amazing time together. It's just awesome. And we go over the news, we go over the charts, we talk about all the different things that are happening in cryptocurrency and the broader world of finance. Today we have three big articles that I want to talk about in the news that could substantially change the way you view or actually change your life. We could see what happens. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down today. In 3 to 5 minutes, let's bring you the news. Bitcoin no longer correlated to the U.S. stocks. Crypto analytics firm Block says the 90-day rolling correlation between Bitcoin and NASDAQ S&P is now at the lowest level observed since July of 2021. I can corroborate that story. It's not moving the same, right? Bitcoin went from 16,000 to 31,000. Did the S&P double? No, it did not. Then recently, Bitcoin dumped while the S&P went up hard. They're definitely getting more and more uncorrelated. I can see that as an analyst. Let's see what they say, though. This is good information. The 90-day rolling correlation of changes in Bitcoin spot price to changes in the Wall Street's tech-heavy equity index, NASDAQ, and the broader index S&P 500 has declined to near zero, the lowest in 2 years, according to the data tracked by crypto derivatives analytics Block. The correlation is now at the lowest level observed since July of 2021, when Bitcoin was between its twin peaks in April and November. Andrew Melville, research analyst at Block said in an email, "The fall in correlation has happened as both assets have retraced losses sustained throughout last year's tightening cycle." Yeah. The dwindling correlation with traditional risk assets means that the crypto traders focus solely on traditional market sentiment and macro developments may face disappointment. Yeah, you don't want to trade based on the S&P. You want to trade based on Bitcoin's cycle and Bitcoin's halving. At one point, they're going to look correlated, and the average trader who doesn't have the cycle information is going to get caught up. That's why it's really crucial you follow the right person and the right analyst, because they may be a really good analyst, but they may not be able to think out the box. And if they can't think outside the box, they're going to see correlations that were only correlated for so long and really aren't substantial. So that's just something that you want to think about, all right? The recent spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund ETF filings by BlackRock and Fidelity, WisdomTree, VanEck, and Invesco, and others have brought optimism to the crypto market. Since BlackRock's filing in June 15th, Bitcoin has produced a return of 25%, ignoring the range-bound activity in the U.S. stock indices. Per Ian Solit, co-head of digital assets at MaraX Solutions, the ETF narrative can be broken down in three parts: front-running the launch, flows post-spot ETFs go live, and the validation of crypto as an asset class. Investment product flowing in coming months could be the litmus test for the latter, so I'll be watching it closely. To the bears' dismay, investors' interest in exchange-traded products has increased since June 15th. Globally, Bitcoin ETPs experienced inflows of 13,822 Bitcoins in June, with the inflows kicking in after the BlackRock announcement in June 15th. You know, when you see big money getting in, and you know that they've controlled multiple industries, what do you think is going to happen this time, right? But that's a big deal. I like to see that Bitcoin is getting uncorrelated from the traditional markets. That way, if they dump or tank or anything happens, Bitcoin could do its own thing. Payments platform Nuggets working with Bank of England on privacy layer for the digital pound. The Bank of England said in February that its digital pound was likely needed, but that it would not make a decision on issuing one until at least 2025. I mean, why would you put a time on that? You don't know. You may have to. The Bank of England launched its consultation on the central bank of digital currency in February and said that a digital pound was likely needed, but it would not come for 2025. Nugget said it plans to implement zero-knowledge proofs on its privacy layer, which will enable people to verify their identity without sharing their data. Interesting. But they came out with a statement. They're working on it, but it's not going to happen for 2 years. Zilliqa set to undergo game-changing upgrade in the details. Zilliqa, a coin I actually used to hold back in the day and always seemed to believe in it. One of the first sharding coins in the day when not many products sharded, Zilliqa had sharding going on. Sharding's like a shard of glass where you take pieces of the transactions, and you don't have to have the entire blockchain every single time. Each node can remember pieces of the transaction. Together, the nodes can create the network. That is sharding, and it actually creates substantially faster transaction, and so you can do more TPS, right? More transactions per second. Zilliqa was one of the first coins to do that. I really like Zilliqa for that reason. In the new tweet, the Zilliqa network announced that the planned mainnet upgrade to version 9.2, which started from block number 2.9 million, is currently underway. According to an earlier announcement, the Zilliqa network's major upgrade to its mainnet with V92, which brings increased performance and expands EVM compatibility, was scheduled to occur on July 5th at 8 a.m. The team anticipates completion in the next 8 hours with an allowance of up to 24 hours in case of unexpected circumstances. As previously announced, the planned mainnet upgrade to version 9.2 is currently underway. The network upgrade began. The Zilliqa team will provide prompt updates. So Zilliqa getting a mainnet upgrade, which will be able to do far more transactions per second. Among the most significant improvements is an enhanced interoperability between Ethereum Virtual Machine and Scilla, an acronym for the Smart Contract Intermediate Level Language that has been designed specifically for the Zilliqa blockchain. The improvements will make it simpler to build and test and launch fungible tokens utilizing ERC20 and ZRC2 smart contracts. This makes a critical step towards enabling smooth cross-chain interactions. Furthermore, enhancements include enhanced testing coverage for third-party EVM contracts and full backward compatibility with a current Scilla contracts in Scilla release. And what does Scilla stand for? Smart Contract Intermediate Level Language, Scilla. All right. The upgrade also includes big fixes, greater server-side resiliency, and improved overall network performance. These enhancements aim to make the network faster, more efficient, and more secure for all users and players. V9.2 will include an updated UI with an advanced search and trace capabilities, as well as increased development platform compatibility for developers. And that is the news.